Time is running out. The mic isn't even dying on my camera. But that's the least of my problems. The New World Order is crashing on my whole life. I predict that I will be set up and betrayed maybe sometime in the near future. And I'd like to plug a few of the people that inspired me, but not really responsible for the way I think, but they inspired some of my thoughts. And that would be Jordan Maxwell and somewhat David Icke, but at the same time I did not agree with them on Egypt. Alex Jones at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. That was a big one for me that I listened to quite often. And though he admits that he's not always right, but he is right, I think I come to the understanding that I agree with his 80% estimate. Because in dealing with this kind of nature, the volume of material he gets, and what he got to sort through, I can speak for that myself. What I sort through just in the last year, just thinking about it makes my head spin. And I can understand, trying to balance your life and your family with researching this, and trying to put the information out there. So, with all that said and noted, it's pretty sad what it's come to. My whole room, I fill with my pictures and art, so I can kind of escape, this what's going on out there, and I get lost in plants, and in let me go to the Bible right now. Let's go to Genesis 1:29. In the Bible, in Genesis 1:29, we see that God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it, rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, and over every living creature that moves on the ground." That was Genesis 1:28. So we see in Genesis 1:29 that God is talking about ruling over things, and these are gifts that he gave to man that no man or demon or any other being or thing has a right to get in the way of. He goes on to say, "Then God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food." Now, I could show you tons of pictures on my walls and all the different types of food you can make from cannabis, but I'd rather, before I run out of time, go to Revelations. This is important. Okay. We see in Revelations. Okay, so let me see if I can first find you the quote of the Garden of Eden. Actually, I don't have time to really find it. So let's go to Revelations and let me find you. Okay, Revelations 22. Let me finish this by reading Revelations 22 now. In Revelation 22, which is the end of the Bible, this, my friends, is where the Bible ends. There's nothing after that. So we started at Revelations 1 in the first chapter, and now we will quote you the last chapter, in the beginning and the end. And a wise man once said, if you can find something in more than one place in the Bible, that you can count on that. Now, then the angel showed me the river of the water of life, as clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb down the middle of the great street of the city. On each side of the river stood the tree of life, bearing 12 crops of fruit, yielding its fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nation. No longer will there be any curse. The throne of God and of the Lamb will be in the city, and his servant will serve him. Let me read those first 3 or 4 lines again. Then the angel showed me the river of the water of life, as clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb, down the middle of the great street of the city. On each side of the river stood the tree of life, but bearing 12 crops of fruit, yielding its fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nations. No longer will there be any curse. So what are we talking about? God gave man every seed-bearing plant. And the leaves of the tree of life are for the healing of the nation. And what was on each side of the river? If you forgot already, let me read it one last time. This is Revelations 22:2. Down the middle of the river, down the middle of the great city, down the middle of the great street of the city, on each side of the river, stood the tree of life, bearing 12 crops of fruit, yielding its fruit every month. So not only was the tree giving life, but it was spreading the fruit to be harvested every month. I cannot begin to describe to you the deep significance and importance of man being connected to the tree of life, and how all trees have in them a bit of the tree of life. And the leaves of the trees are for the healing of the nation, and the fruit that it yields are even more important than that. So I would go as far as to say that Satan himself is behind the movement against cannabis. That's why psychiatry is an abomination to mankind as well as to God. So those of you who don't remember, it's Revelations 1:29, Revelations 22, 1 through 5. Thank you.